Hey, what's up guys? I'm Neil, this is Gil. Today we're here to teach you how to ride a motorcycle. Gil, why is your bike backwards, man? We're supposed to be facing the same way.
Look at the ass on this thing. It's huge.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.
So, first step is obviously to turn the key on. Now the bike is on. Second step, squeeze in the clutch. You also want to hold the brakes so that your bike doesn't move. To start the bike, my bike has a kick lever, so you want to pull the kick lever out, step on it, and kick down. One more time. 3 more times. There we go. Now the gear. So you gotta keep holding in the clutch. You want to let it out slowly until it catches. And then
So I just finished putting on my safety gear. Safety is very important. The most important thing about riding a dirt bike. Even if you have a great day and fall and hurt yourself at the end, you're not going to say that was a great day. I got my gloves right here. And then I got my helmet. The helmet's the most important thing. And I wear it every time I ride. Make sure you buckle it before you go. And now we're going to go through starting the bike. First things first, this is the key. Make sure you put the key in the ignition and turn it into the on position. When you turn the key, some dials might go up and down. Basically the electricity is on, but unlike a car, the engine has not started yet. To get the engine started, you need the ignition button. When you press this button, engine will turn on. When you turn the key off, engine turns off. But the most important things are your tachometer. That shows revolutions per minute, basically how fast your engine's spinning. Then you have your speedometer, shows you how fast you're going. Mine has a green light. If you're in neutral, it's on. Over here we have my mileage, the gear the bike's in, and the time. Then we have the gas gauge. Gas gauges on motorcycles are normally pretty flaky. So I've actually run out of gas before when my gauge said I had a quarter tank. So just be careful about that. Make sure you know how much gas is actually in the engine. And then over here we have the temperature. But now let's cover lights. So over here we have the light switch. On a motorcycle, the lights are always on. So you only have the choice between high beams and regular. My bike has some special lights built in that are controlled by this knob. Most bikes don't, so as we turn the knob clockwise, the lights will get brighter. Counterclockwise, they're back off. The other cool thing about those lights is if I press this 3 times, the lights will blink. Usually the driver in front of me will then move to the right so I can pass them. Now we'll talk about the blinkers. So this bike, BMWs have a weird blinker system where the left blinker is on the left side. So you push this down and the left blinker's on. And the right blinker is on the right side. Every other bike I've seen, it's all controlled from one side. But you'll get used to whatever one you have. One thing that's different from cars, after I make my turn, the blinkers don't go off. So I have to cancel the blinkers with this button. I can't tell you how many times I've left the blinker on accidentally after a turn because you don't really hear it. So there's also the brake lights. Those turn on automatically when I hit either the front brake or when I hit the back brake. So also on the right side is your front brake. This obviously determines how much braking power you get from the front wheel. The front wheel is going to provide around 70% of your braking power. This is the most important brake when you're on the street, when you're on the dirt. Pretty much, if you want to stop, you got to use the front brake. The rear brake is operated by your right foot. So similar to the front brake, you push it down, you get braking power, you let go, no brakes. The back brake provides only about 30% of the braking power, but it's still important, especially off-road, where it helps you steer going down hills. And then as we come back here, you can see the back brake caliper. So now on your right-hand side, you have the throttle. Throttle controls how much gas gets to the engine. So right now it's none, it's let go, and it's kind of springy. So you pull it, you let it go, it springs back to the beginning position. The more you pull it, the more gas gets to the engine, the faster you go. And so, yeah, that's basically it. And we can see a demonstration. I'll turn the bike on. You pull the throttle, you'll hear the gas. Okay, for our next control, we've got the clutch. This is the clutch, it's on your left hand. To operate the clutch, you want to use 2 fingers, 1 or 2 fingers. Put them on the clutch, pull it, let it go. The clutch basically engages and disengages power from the wheels. Even if you're revving the throttle as much as you can, if you have the clutch held in, no power is going to go to the wheel and you won't go anywhere. The clutch requires fine modulation in order to get started. Basically, until you get the hang of it, you'll just kind of let the clutch out really slowly and it'll slowly power the back wheel and get you rolling. The clutch is a safety feature. When in doubt, just pull the clutch in. If you're ever in like a situation where you're scared or you're like revving the throttle too hard or anything, once you pull the clutch in, no more power and you're safe. One more thing, the clutch is used when you change gears. So before you change any gear, you pull the clutch in, click the gear, the foot lever, and then you let the clutch out. You don't strictly need it to change gears, but most of the time you should use it for safety for your engine, to keep your engine healthy. So now we'll cover changing gears. Here we have the gear shifter. It's by your left foot. Switching through each gear, we'll start in first. Again, to check you're in first, you just make sure it can't go down anymore. Neutral is 1/2 click up. So I just clicked it into neutral. I don't know if you heard that. I can do it again. First gear, neutral is 1/2 up. Second is a full click up. There, that's second. And then third, sometimes you have to roll your bike a little to switch gears. Fourth, each time you hear it click, that's it, switching gears. That was 5th. Now I'm going to shift it into the last gear. Boom, 6. That's the top gear. To go down, I just basically stomp on it. One possibly confusing thing is in between first and second gear is neutral. So 1/2 click up, that puts you in neutral. It used to be neutral was the bottom gear, but that actually made it hard to start. Like when you come to a stoplight, you shift it all the way down and you're in neutral, and then you have to find first gear. So a lot of people getting stuck at traffic lights. First gear is for basically starting out, getting started from stop, but its top speed is pretty low. And then each gear, like the top speed goes up and up and up. So when I'm on the highway, I'm in 6th gear. When I'm stopped, I'm in 1st gear, and then change it in between to whatever like feels right for your engine. So now we have my favorite feature of the bike, the mirrors. Looking good.
Let it go, ey, you have nerve, yeah, you have nerve, yeah, бля, у меня голос охрип.